Thank you for taking the time to click on Lore. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe here and follow us on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/SlipperySteve.
Radowin Greenfold, the Warden. He is an Aasimar Paladin.
Fuck my life, I did it again. I forgot to unmute my mic. So, that was an awkward 2 minutes. Hi, I'm Chris Ferguson, humble host and confused, guy that does this, that you would think I know how to do things, but I don't. So you already heard Tony introduce himself, and we'll go right to Roxanne.
Hi, I'm Roxanne. I play Adrian James John Arrington, and I play a human bard.
Sweet! And last but not least, Justin, who I randomly call Tony a lot.
Yeah, don't do that. That's an insult. Anyway, I'm Justin. I'm playing Halamir, half-elf wizard.
Awesome. And I'm going to turn this down just a notch. There we go. All right, so, yeah. And we want to let everybody know that's watching, tuning in live, or watching on YouTube. We had lost a player for one way or another, however you want to look at it, and opened up opportunity for other people to join in, and we do have a special guest this evening joining us. And you probably saw her for a second, and then you didn't, and you don't now, so we're going to keep it that way till we actually get to her player. So without further ado, because I can't talk, I will roll the campaign intro, and then we'll be right back. Boo!
Unlike most stories you've heard or seen before, this is a story that begins with an unexpected twist. 3 unsuspecting individuals living the normal day-to-day lives, each encountered with a strange accented man stepping from a mysterious vocal booth that randomly appeared from nowhere. And before our victims of random adventure could comprehend what was going on, they were whisked away in the mysterious man's mysterious machine. Welcome, adventurers, to the Forgotten Realms, to a world where adventure awaits, mystery is abundant, and danger lurks. What will become of these few? What shenanigans will ensue? Find out in A New Horizon.
Light on fire.
Hey. So, we're back. Let me get to the part where I do the recap. So, now that our adventurers have found their way back to the Forgotten Realms with a new companion, Nosy, whom they let go and wandered off into the woods, it was up to them to pick up where they left off, exactly where they were bamped into a mysterious white space that later discovered was a Schmick and Schmorty themed dungeon, and used their wits and weapons through the way and found a way to get out and back to where they were. A little bit of time went by. The horses that were laying dead were no longer there, and their cart was missing horses as well. So, with that being said, though, using their wits and ways of doing things and good rolls, they were able to discover a path leading directly to the Cragmaw Cave, and upon discovering the hideout, they encountered 2 goblins guarding the entrance, and they might have prevented one of them from alerting what is yet to be discovered. So, I leave you guys to it. We'll say for now you guys are out of combat. It's a familiar scenario with Radowin interrogating mid-combat.
So right now there's 1 goblin dead, and then we have a groveling goblin, right?
Yep. And
named Jeremy.
Yeah, and
Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris told me today.
Sure. And also you do have another paladin companion that recently dumped all her hit points into Halamir to bring him back to life.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. That was very sweet of her.
Yep.
Alrighty. So I'm just trying to get into the setting here. Cool. All right. So we have a goblin. Let's interrogate Jeremy here.
Yep. Okay.
How many hit points does Jeremy have?
Well, good question.
Likely very little.
Is that?
How many hit points does Jeremy have?
Oh. I think he full hit points because he was his encounter was not as deadly. You got a Ratto in there that likes to grab and shake and ask questions. Fight later.
So does the Radwin have him right now?
Well, he was grappled, but he got out of the grapple, so he's just kind of standing there at this point, surrounded by you guys.
Yeah, it was just still sitting there for.
Okay. Let's see here. So I'm bringing my player card because I want to see what I want to do here. All right, so let's interrogate the shit out of this guy, see what's actually in this cave, so we do not go in there and die. How's that sound?
Works for me.
Yeah. So how are we going to interrogate him?
Jeremy, if you know what's good for you, you'll tell us where Clark is.
Maybe I don't want to.
Can I just shoot like a little firebolt at his feet just to scare the shit out of him?
Sure.
But if you miss, you'll kill him.
Well, it's...
We'll just say without even rolling, you just do that.
Okay.
So, he jumps up and just...
Whoa. Calm down, okay? I'm sure we can work this out.
And he's speaking Goblin, so Halamir, you're the only one that can understand this.
Yeah, I'm still pissed because my foot was in a bear trap, so that's why I'm just not showing any remorse or anything there. I want answers now, kind of thing. So, does it, Jeremy? Do you speak Common at all, so these guys can understand what we're talking about here?
He rolls his eyes at you. It's like,
Fine.
All right.
Me speak Common.
So, what's in this cave here?
Cage.
Cave with a V.
oh.
Cave.
I guess you don't understand Common as easily as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just, a cave. It's my home.
Yes, but what is next in your home? Is it just rocks and nothing else? You sleep on a rock a little bigger, a little smaller, or is there
Is it
more
just
holes?
you or Mrs. Jeremy? Little Jeremy's running around.
Little Jeremy's. He keeps looking at you, like wondering what's this Jeremy reference. So he's like,
No, just this my cave. Me live here. We have,
and he looks around, like looking for excuses.
water.
As you see, he points to the water that running out of the cave, the stream. The notorious dangerous stream that should be always concerned of when you're in combat.
Yes, that one.
And there's... If anybody wants to try to look past, I mean, anybody with dark vision for sure will be able to see in now that you're standing at the entrance.
Yeah, I guess I'll just walk right by him and just like gently just move him out of the way and just like take like 2 steps in.
Oh, don't go in there.
Oh, it's why is it smell in here? Jeez, what are you doing in here?
It's a goblin. They do disgusting things.
Yeah.
This is unholy goblin stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Jeremy's a little dirty bird.
It's a little rank. Just inside, like the cave of the mouth, actually, you do notice like a few uneven steps that lead to a small, like dank chamber onto the right side, maybe about 20 feet up. So not too far from the entrance. With dark vision, you don't see too far past that. The cave kind of narrows to a steep fissure at the end and is filled with the stench of animals. Like you said, it's very stanky. And you do hear, now that you've stepped past him, you do hear like savage snarls and the sound of like rattling chains kind of greet your ears. And you don't see anything yet. You don't know what it is, but
So what are you hiding in here? I can definitely tell you got something. You just want to tell us?
Just don't go. Come on, guy. Listen. Look, do I come to where you live and kick the door down and just mosey in, start making fun of how your house smell?
I'm gonna attack Jeremy. With my Morningstar.
okay. Okay.
I rolled a 3. That's a 7 to hit.
God.
Yeah, no.
Outstanding.
That's just enough to catch him off guard, and he just goes, "Fuck this!" and he just runs like, he just books it like in the opposite direction. Doesn't go in the cave, just runs like. Yeah, I don't know.
So should we be worried that this guy just ran it? Like, is he going to bring backup, or did he just peace and never come back? That's what I need to know.
Well, it's a goblin. They don't have a lot of foresight, as they
He's not.
They
He's
think
probably,
I
he's
need to
probably
pee,
gonna
they pee. That's why it smells bad.
Yeah, it's more than pee in there. That's for sure. Yeah. So let's go in. I have dark vision. I can lead way if need be. But I did hear some rattling going on in there. So let's see what's going on.
If you'd like, I can lead the way as well with my shield up.
Do you have
I
dark
also have
vision?
Dark vision. I do.
All right. That would
And
be
very
you are-
okay
you are
with
bigger.
any of you to look because I am blind in the dark because
Yes, very
I'm
blind.
not a weird race
Really-
that can see in
really
the
should
dark.
get you
We
this.
it's more of a superior race over here.
That's what inferior
Oh, you know what?
races think.
So,
So before we go down into the dark, I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
okay. All right, you and light. You have light. Ta-da! Light.
Oh, that is very nice.
Nice.
Neat trick.
Let's do it. We go in.
Okay.
So I'm like right
Who's-
behind Radwin, like basically using him as human shield, even though he has a shield.
Mm-hmm. All right. So off as in the entrance, you notice as you go and step in a little bit further, you notice that there's a entrance to the right that I mentioned earlier, is where you are hearing the growling and the chains and stuff like that. Off to your left, and this is a very narrow passage, like less than 5 feet wide, so you're gonna have to kind of scrape the wall a little bit. To the left is the stream running through. You can't tell how deep it is as with how dark it immediately gets, even with dark vision. You get a sense that it's probably, as the DM just is gonna say, it's probably deeper, but maybe like a couple of feet at this point.
Like we could walk through it if we wanted to.
If you really wanted to, yeah, it'd probably be
Gotcha.
about waist to chest high.
Well, let's. I say we go check out the snarls. Sounds like someone's having fun in there with the chains.
Yeah, that's. I just hope that's not the source of the smell. Let's. So like I'm like steering you like towards that way.
And
Okay.
I don't need it. He has light on his shield. I follow the light.
Yeah.
All right.
But thank you.
As a DM, real quick, I will say, because you're in a cave and you don't know what's going on, whenever you're traveling, let me know if you're deciding to go stealthy or not. whenever you travel, so that way I know and we can get the rolls out of the way rather than me having to ask every time, because I don't want to have
So
to.
this light lasts for an hour, and if we're in a dark cave, we're not going to be able to do stealth.
No. No.
You can. I mean, it's a cantrip. You can turn it off if you want.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what I'll do, because like I just said, I'm behind a Radowin and he's so big no one can see me, so I'll roll stealth just so people think it's 2 people instead of 3.
Okay. All right.
So are you behind us? I'm in front of you?
He's in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted.
All right.
You're bringing up the rear.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And why don't you guys just give me, tell me what you guys are doing as you do this, as I reach back to my kid to see what the hell he wants.
Yeah.
We're just gonna.
Yeah.
We're going to check out the chains, right?
Yeah, we just keep hearing some snarling and chain rattling.
Halamir, why are you crouching?
Because just in case. Don't ask questions, just go with this.
Well, if you talk, everyone will hear you. You might, if you want to be stinky, maybe shut up.
Halamir, you're in the middle of the line. You're gonna slow up the line if you crouch and walk. Never mind.
Yeah, just keep walking, just go.
Oh, these half elves.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
So everybody, go ahead and give me a stealth check just for the fun of it. Super fun. We're all having fun.
12.
16.
Did you roll with disadvantage there, Mr. Chainmail?
Yes, I rolled a 19 first.
Oh.
So.
Ouch.
All right. What'd you roll, Halloman?
15.
15, and Arden? Did I say
16.
Adrian?
You said it wrong.
I got it wrong. I knew it was bound to happen.
One letter, it's fine.
That's our twin.
Close enough.
Yeah. You also have Almra trailing the back. So you guys turn and make it around the edge, and as you go up, it immediately starts climbing like real fast. When you're edging up, it's like for every 2 feet you travel is like another like 2 feet vertical, almost like a high slant as you're scraping up this wall. So when you look down, by the time you get to the edge of the where you're hearing the noise, you look down and there's probably a good 10, 15 feet below where the water's running. And who's taking the lead? What's the marching order for the 3 of you?
I'm in front.
Okay.
I'm right behind him.
Behind me.
All right.
I'm in the back.
Redowin, do you have night or dark vision?
I do.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Are you peeking around the corner?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's a natural 1.
Yes!
Switching dice.
Awesome. All right.
I'm not the first.
So with a roll that bad, even though you did roll a natural 1, you're not sure what you're seeing. It's kind of smoky, a little foggy. You can see fine normally, so I don't know. Maybe some water got in your eyes or something. Maybe you're crying for the loss of Nosy, or you're upset that you didn't get to fully interrogate Jeremy. Nobody knows, but you're a little foggy-eyed, making the Oz rain. But what you can make out is 3 woofy figures chained up, all kind of yapping at each other, like nipping at each other, and a cage. There's 3 cages. And you make out. I don't know why I'm rewarding you with a natural 1, but I guess it's just because I need you to explain something to the party. And then you see 3 cages.
So I relay that to the other two. Hey guys, looks like there's a bunch of dogs. There's 3 cages and there's three dogs that are chained up.
Is there?
I can't see. I have no details.
You're leading the way. This is terrible of you.
I know, and I have light on my shield and dark vision, and maybe the light is too much. It's
Just kill light because
Why don't I turn this off? And
Why are you crying?
I
Stop
snap,
crying.
and then
Are you crying? Are you crying because the dogs are
I
chained?
get emotional because these dogs they seem like they're.
It's just dogs. I can get you more dogs if you need.
It reminds you of a Sarah McLachlan commercial.
Oh
So
my.
Did you say that those cages were empty?
I
You
did not.
don't know.
I did not say, Mr. Natural One. However, if you are going in, I'll need another another stealth roll if you're trying to make room for your party, because they're not going to be able to see anything until they get to the edge.
We will push him out of the way because he's a crybaby.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like, Radwin, do you need some time? Do you want to go to the end of the line here so to get some you time?
There's
I have dark vision. I can help. I can lead this way.
there's
I'm
not
blind,
enough.
but at least I don't cry.
There's 2 feet of space for you guys to walk, so there's not enough room for Radowin. Unless he wants to climb down, start back and go back around, like, you know, when you cut in line and get caught, and then somebody's like, get back of the line, asshole.
Guys, I'm way too big to walk around you.
Is that why you're
I'm too
crying?
big to be on this ledge as it is.
So everybody
That
give
would be
me...
a good reason to cry because you're too big.
So, everybody give me one more stealth roll, and we'll see... We'll just shuffle... We'll have you guys one by one shuffle in here along the
I got
walls.
10.
Me
10?
too.
Yeah.
20.
20? Wow, okay, no problem.
Not that.
Well, either way. So yeah, the 3 of you etch up against the walls, and everybody give me a perception check. One more for the hell of it. Let's see if the human that can't see in the dark can see in the dark.
15.
There's a shield with light.
Oh, you got 15 too?
I turned it off.
Yeah, it's like
Ah,
a
shit.
Duracell.
She'll went with Energizer. I got a 15.
I got a blind 17.
I got a 15 too.
What is it? What are you guys doing?
We have the same dice.
Just get out. Get out. All right, so the combined 3 of you all equally notice as you scale along the wall that there is this is kind of looks like a kennel. The 2 of you with dark vision, it's not hard to see at all. Adrian, for whatever reason, I guess there's just enough glimmer from something. I don't know.
Ate a lot of carrots.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it. The carrots help. You notice 3
I'm not. Okay.
wolves chained up to the center column, which is just basically stalagmite, stalactite meat, and then you notice 3 cages. One of them with a figure, shadow, very very dark, but something is moving in the cage.
I look at Eradwin and I say, that's not a dog. Those are wolves. There's a big difference.
Yeah, you want to hear my wolves?
I go up to the cage that
That
has the miscellaneous creature in it.
Well, there's 3 wolves standing between the cages and
Oh,
you.
they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
you.
Did they notice us?
They haven't noticed you yet, but you notice one of them sniffing in your direction. Like one of them kind of breaks off from bickering with the other 2 and starts sniffing in your direction. They can't reach you, but it's approaching your zone of safety. It's your 6 feet. You should probably put your mask on at this point.
Yeah, hand sanitizer all the way. Can we do like a investigation on the chains just to make sure they're not like all rusty and the wolves are gonna like we think it's not going to hit us, but then
Investigating it would require you to actually go up and physically look at the chain.
Yeah, I'm not just going to walk up. And
You can try giving me another perception roll to see about the chains, but
I have an idea.
I got a 4.
Hold on. I also have an idea.
yep.
Wait. I have idea that perhaps you throw one of your rations in an opposite direction, and then ideally meat, and then most wolves will like meat. Distraction is the plan.
I'm gonna do that.
Go for it.
That's a good idea.
Yes, Nope, nobody told me. I thought of it myself. Don't worry, I thought of it myself. Nobody told me what to do here.
Hey,
Yeah,
invisible person. Why don't you give invisible person? Give me a perception roll while your screen is black. Your screen is black. Now it's red.
Is black. Green is black.
Oh, and you can type in chat if you want. Just let me know what you got there.
So I throw Jerky to the other side of the room, like away from the cage.
Okay. All right. All three of them they don't know where it came from, but they see it and they all kind of start going for it, and it's just out of reach. You're a dick. It's just out of reach.
Well, if they get it, then they'll just go right back.
Yeah. But all three of them are kind of like fighting and pulling at the chains, which is in the opposite direction now. All of them are got a little bit of leeway to kind of continue to scale along the wall if you want.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Halamir since he's right behind me. Just in case things break bad.
Shield of Faith, though?
It gives you a +2 to your AC.
Oh, you're a saint.
For 10 minutes.
It is pretty dope.
So let's go ahead and sneak along the side.
Okay.
All right, I follow.
All right. We'll say one more stealth roll for everybody if you're continuing to sneak.
Well, I will hold out my hand when they walk so that somebody takes my hand and walks me there.
I got a 22.
I rolled a 2.
12.
That's a 3 minus 1.
As you're scaling the walls, you notice the dogs are still trying to get at the jerky, and Adrian and Radowin, you both are able to passively perceive a humanoid figure trapped in the cage.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to it.
I hear something.
Jody, there she is. And now that we have the camera exposed with our player, I'll say, Jody, you would have, with that roll that you gave me, you noticed them first.
Okay.
You are tied up but not gagged, so you can talk if you would like.
I can, but I'm going to keep quiet until they're a little bit closer because I don't want the wolves to be alerted.
Smart.
Clever.
Well, I just walked up to the cage.
Clever girl.
Well, that's like after, because she noticed us before we noticed her.
So I'm waiting for you to get closer.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, it's your turn now.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay,
you go.
take your time.
Just like, come on.
Yeah.
Showtime.
Speaking of players, Amra is still in the distance around the corner, like poking her head and starting to slowly scale around. Hasn't said it.
I'm gonna go up to the cage and I'm gonna go, hey, how's it going? I'm a Radowin. You
I'm gonna
see,
start hitting on her.
Hey, how's it going?
Start like playing with your hair.
Yeah, I'm Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
Where did you come from, little man?
Little man.
So
I like this one. I can't see this one, but I like your idea.
I don't know how tall your character is, but Radwin is 6
Well,
foot 4.
she's sitting right now, so yeah. She's not actually she's not as tall as you if she was standing up, but she's
Okay.
pretty big.
Okay. I just came from around the corner over there. I don't know
Do
if
you live there?
Do you want to get out of here?
Eventually.
You trying to like take her out or?
That is very.
It's
I'm
been a long
gonna-
journey. He hasn't
I'm
seen
gonna
a
take
lot
a look
of
at the
females
lock.
lately.
And I want to see what it would take to bust this lock open.
I would be quiet about that if I were you.
Well, that's not his.
Quiet about
Forte.
looking at it. Hey, you're not over here. Hush.
About
But I was
busting
holding your
the
hand,
lock.
and I don't know how to see.
DM.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a look at the lock and
Okay.
see what the sitch is with the lock.
All right. Go for wait. How? Okay. Yeah. Sure. Investigation.
Okay.
Let me guess. Natural
That
one.
That's a 4.
Ooh.
Looks like looks. Araduan not know what this thing is. Looks shiny and rough.
So I like just peek behind him, like over his shoulder. Just like, hello.
Oh.
And
Another little man. Hello.
this one I am actually little. I'm like 5'4". So
So little.
See, that's a little guy.
yeah.
My
So
shield
I
is
make
bigger
no
now.
distinction until I know people.
That doesn't. Oh, you mean like emotionally little? That's rough.
so I let me look at this lock here. I have experience with locks and picking them. So let me just take a peek here.
I'm gonna kind of
Yeah. Go ahead and
take
give
a
me
s-
investigation real quick, Helmer.
I'm gonna take a step away and make sure that I'm in the middle of in between the wolves and the cage, just
That's a
like
12.
but just a step away.
That's 24.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Easily pickable lock. Doesn't look hard at all. Just a simple gold, not gold, but just old metal clanky with the big old keyhole in the middle.
So I have a small knife. Sleight of hand.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
if you're just doing it right off the cuff. At this point, though, you guys do hear the wolves, the three wolves, it gets a little quiet, and
Can I throw another ration?
It is too quiet.
Yeah. So I'll roll a while. Let me see what
Yeah.
sleight of hand was. 4. Oh, that's a 9.
Okay. It's not enough to do it. You hear a couple of clicks, but man, this thing's basic. Why was that so hard?
I know locks. I just guess I don't know how to pick them.
Who would be
Well-
keeping? Who would keep in? Is anybody keeping an eye on the wolves by chance?
I just when Halamir came up to the lock, I turned in the direction of the wolves
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
and I took a step towards them.
All right. So you are tossing them another thing
Ration.
of rations, like
Yep.
jerky, meat, or whatever. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Take it off your inventory and
Yep.
give me an animal handling check on this one. We're gonna see if you can make friends with the wolves. Halamir, what you got a 9, right? Is
Yeah.
anybody else doing anything with the lock?
Well, I'm looking at a direction that I think is a cage,
Yeah.
but I'm just there and probably am staring just like away, and I'm like, you have a very beautiful voice. And that's it.
Thank you.
That's a 10 on the animal handling.
Okay.
Can I actually try animal handling? Like, if this goes bad, I do have animal handling. It is one of my skills.
Well,
I do too.
you're in a cage. What are you trying to do?
Well, that's true. That's true. I could just speak soothingly to them.
Yeah, if you would like to. If you want to try, go for it. I'm open game.
I have no idea if this is going to work, but I have named each one of them.
Yeah,
Because I've been here a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll and see if anything happens.
Oh, Adrian, while you're waiting, the cage, it's dim enough that you can see within like 5-10 feet of you. It's not pitch black, but things from a distance more than like 10 feet of you is pretty hard to make out.
Oh, okay. Well, would you like my help to try to get the lock unlock? Because you have failed, even though it is a very basic lock.
It's European. It's one of those special locks that they look simple.
Okay, I try.
All right. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand, and then Thera.
That's a 20.
Oh shit. Okay, Thera, what'd you get with the animal handling? Oh, I see. So, yeah, no issues there. If you want to make up the names on the fly, you whistle and call them over.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Well,
Okay. I have named them Sam, Dam, and Bam.
legit, very easy. I'll let you think about what you want to say to them for a second as we cut to Adrian picking the lock. What are you jamming in there? Just a
I
knife
use my
or something?
dagger.
Yep. Okay. Just as Halamir did, you pop it open within 2 seconds of shimmy shammy. Chick chick.
USB European.
Does she do the exact same movements? It just opens for her and not for him.
In Skyrim,
I
when
went
you do the
clockwise, she went
left,
counterclockwise.
yeah, you do the left stick rotate and the right stick, and you have to, yeah. It was a little more of this and a lot less of this.
Yeah.
I look like I'm rubbing invisible nipples. So yeah, pops open. No
Well,
problem.
you can see he doesn't make love to women very often, and I do. So clearly, a superior person here. It's okay. Maybe one day you lose. You make love to women.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm perfectly fine in that stature.
Ooh.
Okay, men okay too.
Dude.
Whatever you prefer.
Do you also drive a Hummer, Mr. Small Penis?
I think I would rather talk with the wolves.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah,
Very
yeah. So we'll cut to that because I'm a bad DM. So Thera,
No, it's fine.
what are you doing
I'm just-
to calm the wolves?
Who's is bigger doesn't interest me. That's just.
Yeah.
But let the record show it is mine.
I'm a +4. Anyway.
What do I have to roll for a bigger dick?
Oh, God.
It always ends up like this. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
You started this.
Good night, guys.
I look down 1.5 feet at both of them and shake my head.
I'm 6'4".
Adrian is?
Yes, he's just very, very thin, a little lanky.
Yeah, he's a Rick.
Okay.
All right. So again, sorry, Thera. What were you doing?
I am speaking to the wolves. Basically, I'm telling them that I have caused no problems for them, and really they should just let me go because these people won't be nice.
Okay.
And I would rather that they have a nice long life.
Okay. They kind of come over to you, and all three just sit like dogs, right next to each other. One nicks at the other a little, and they just start kind of like panting like dogs too.
I told you they were dogs.
I
They-
scritch one of them behind the ear. That would be Sam.
Oh yeah, you're out of the cage now. So
Oh, okay. I
Um,
assumed it was open, so yeah. She
yeah.
walks out of the cage. She's
You-
6 feet,
Yep.
so she's not small,
Nope.
but
not at all.
yeah. And
Not
she's
a s-
broad. She's built.
Not a small person in this group.
A bigger woman. Actually, we do have a small person.
Mhm.
They took my sword. That upsets me.
Who's that?
Maybe we can find it.
I hope so.
Can I give Thera a javelin?
If you want to, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Thank you. This will do for now. He looks it
No
over.
problem. My name's Aradowin.
Hello, Aradorin.
Mm-hmm.
Aradowin. Yes, Aradowin. Sorry, lips don't do that.
Common must not be
It's been a long time
It's
in
been
this
a
cage.
long time since I've spoken to anyone.
Other than dogs.
Yeah, well,
Or wolves.
I am Thera. It is a pleasure to meet you all, and thank you for releasing me.
Yes, well met. So
You're welcome.
what are you doing here?
I was caught unawares while trying to seek shelter. There was a blizzard, and they came up on me without me seeing them, and by the time I knew what was going on, I was in a cage, which was not very nice of them.
No, it was a small wolf cage.
Yes, in most cultures, being imprisoned is not very nice.
Well, I knew I could wait them out.
What
Paid
is
off.
your race?
Pardon?
What is your race?
I am an Earth Genasi.
Nice.
So yeah, anybody standing close enough would be able to. Why don't you explain what there looks like to give everybody a good verbal gander?
Sure. Her name is Thera Teradane. She is about 6 feet. She's pretty broad. And she has greenish skin that kind of looks like jade almost, with sort of gold flecks. And like some fissures that kind of are brighter than some areas on her skin. So she definitely looks kind of like jade.
In the with a passive perception, we'll just say that at one point you guys, when the 3 cages, you noticed there was like something, like a mound of something, and it's not poop joke, no poop jokes there. It's a mound of something in a cage, and but you just kind of passed it by because there was something bigger in the cage, and also
Oh.
3 wolves.
Well, I would like to look, just in case it's my gear.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Is the cage
We'll
locked?
see if I get another perception check that actually works.
You don't know.
Believe in yourself.
Oh no, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh yeah, so you look around and
I have no clue.
forget. Suddenly something
actually
dawns
is
on you
3.
like, wait, I have.
It actually is 3. So it's not, I mean, I rolled a 1, but I do have a +2 to that, so.
Yeah, that's still not gonna cut it.
Still not good. No,
Yep.
still not good.
The
Guys,
you
we,
remember.
check out these other cages.
So as I was saying, you remember the wolves paying attention to you, and immediately you're distracted and stop
Yeah.
looking at the cage.
I'm scritching wolf ears.
Yeah.
Aren't you a good boy, Bam?
Yeah, one starts patting the leg, like when you do that, like. They are chained. I will say before we pick up where Radin was just saying something. They are chained, and you being the only one that's spent time with them may feel compelled to see if you can let them go. They're very emaciated. You feel like they might be better off out in the wild.
I'm fine with doing that. you
I
know.
slowly back away.
All right. So, Radowin, what you were saying something?
Can she just use her strength and like yank the chain from the wall?
If you want to. If you want to give me a strength check,
I
sure.
could try.
Yeah. Radowin, what were you
He
saying?
is strong. That's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, it pulls, but nothing gives.
Okay.
While our
Let me
new
try.
friend here is tending to the dogs, let's go check out the other 2 cages.
Okay. Yeah. Without an issue, you check out the other 2 cages, Halamir, Adrian, Radowin, and you discover nothing in the one. The other one, you do discover Thera's equipment. No.
Is it locked?
No, it's not locked. It was actually just kind of chilling there. Looked like they weren't really that occupied with whether or not she stayed or goed. They just... She might have only been... She doesn't know how long she's been there. Could be days, weeks, but you get the idea. Maybe they just recently put her in and either forgot to lock it up or just weren't that concerned about her being at the entrance of a cave. What else? Shit. Yeah, that's it, I think. I probably missed something.
Hey, Thera, looks like there's some equipment in here.
Yeah.
Is this yours?
Oh, well.
Armor, but no weapons.
Oh, okay. Well, I need my sword still, but I will put on my armor. Thank you.
And Radowin, you gave her a spear.
A javelin.
Javelin, right. So,
So
we're
she
gonna...
has
She
a
will
weapon.
use as a spear.
We're gonna we're gonna hand wave this as being your greatsword. Well, like when you go to attack with it, just use your greatsword, so we don't have
You
to
can
go
use a
in and
javelin
add
as a
stuff.
weapon.
We know this. We're just trying to make it easy, so I don't have to go in there and add a javelin to her inventory,
Okay.
and then
Yes. Please don't.
all right. Sorry, I am a ball of mess. You have the 3 wolves now. You have your armor that you're putting on as you're getting acquainted with your new adventuring party.
I guess her pack as well. I don't know if she has anything in her pack, or maybe they took all her stuff. I don't know.
Yes, we are sort of
Pack's
like a
missing. Yeah, pack
Okay.
and pack and
Especially
equipment's
with our new.
missing.
You meant your you meant like a
Backpack.
backpack.
Her own
Okay.
backpack
Yeah,
and
it's-
equipment and stuff like. So basically, all she has at this point is her armor. Is
Yep,
that it?
and then a javelin that a Redwin.
And a javelin. Okay. Will the javelin take care? I think the greatsword would work a lot better for this, but
That's what I
no.
said, to use the greatsword.
Well, I know, but if she has a javelin, will that work to get the chains from the wall? Like, could I just?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, of course.
I could try just like hitting them off.
If that's what you guys want to do, sure.
Well,
Yeah, you have your armor on now, and you guys can get acquainted.
okay. Let me try with the great.
Oh, what'd you say I do, Tony? And then I sit back.
Yeah, I got another 16, so I don't know
Okay.
if it's gonna work.
Yep, not with a 16.
Can I-
So while
Maybe-
she's trying to, oh sorry, go ahead, Tony.
Oh, I was just gonna roll a strength check. Just kind of like roll up my sleeves and try to pull it after she was unable to.
Show me what you've got.
Shout out to the 2 crew.
Boo, disqualified.
So while they're trying to do strength checks and everything, I'm just looking around to see if there's other exits, or if this is just a closed prison room.
Give me a perception check of the room. Is anybody looking at the collars of the dogs?
So that's
Oh,
a
a
nat
good
1.
point.
Nat 1, so 0.
Oh.
So I'm just like looking at the sky, looking at the ceiling, just watching the stalactites like drip water.
Could I have a look at the collars?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a perception check.
It says Bam Sam.
Actually, since you're so close to them, give me an investigation or perception, whichever's higher for you.
Perception actually is closer.
Yeah.
Is higher, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that's 14.
That's my general. 14?
Yeah.
Alright. You notice that the collars are leather.
Okay.
Wouldn't take much to cut them loose.
I'll just cut him. Sure. Can I borrow someone's dagger?
You have your javelin.
Well, the javelin's a bit unwieldy to get under a collar.
I pulled
Fair
my
point.
dagger out of my. I pulled my dagger out and.
You
handed
sure
to
you
her.
can find it there, Mr. One?
Thank you very
I'm
much.
like reaching for every pocket, like, oh, where the fuck did I put it? Oh, here it is. It's on the ground.
It was in your hand the whole time.
Yeah, it's in the other hand that I'm.
Scratching your head with it. Where did I put that dagger? Blood starts running down.
Okay, so she will take the dagger and she will start cutting off the collars of these.
Easy enough, you cut all three loose.
Okay.
They start jumping up all over you, giving you kisses and stuff.
Yeah.
Good boys, good boys. Okay.
And then they say their little woofy farewells.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them run off, buck around the corner, and disappear. The one stops and looks at you and gives you that, like, should I stay or should I go now?
Go now. Go be free.
And he looks at you and just go, oh, and buggers off around the corner.
Okay.
You are now left with a empty room, which do Genasis have dark vision? I guess they would.
No,
wouldn't
I don't
they?
think so. Actually, Roxanne,
Only fire genasi
Yeah.
of dark
Yeah.
vision.
Roxanne looked it up.
Ah, clever. All right, you Roxanne, thank you.
You're welcome.
Co-DM. All right.
Before she asked on about it, so I was like,
I
I'll
asked in the
check.
chat. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even know where to look, honestly.
So, is anybody else looking around the room?
Still looking at the ceiling.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll roll a perception check.
I look 5 feet ahead of me.
Yeah.
That is
So
So do
Yeah,
I,
I did.
actually. Yes.
15.
She does seem unconcerned.
15 Alright,
Fair
when
enough.
you're walking around as you guys are looking, this is a tight room. There's no more than maybe 20 feet wide. So when you got to the cages, they were pretty close together. But you push past the cages and you notice that there's like this natural, like almost like a chimney in a cave. But all natural, but just picture, you see something and like, kind of like a hole, maybe 5 feet wide. And you notice that. And then obviously just the pillar in the center where the dogs were tied to, the cages, and then back where you came from.
I look into the hole.
Okay. With dark vision, you just see darkness. And at I'd say about 20 feet up, you notice a little bit of light coming from like, if you were to go up, it would be this, like, out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey guys, I found a hole that just kind of drops into darkness.
Doesn't seem safe. So,
Yes. OSHA is not happy about this hole.
But
hazard.
we're here.
So
So what are you trying?
When-
What do you want to do?
when we were coming up to the room with the cages, was there did the path continue?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think,
Yeah, it was
I think
it kept going, more water along the ways, and the trail kept going for the cave.
Okay. Halamir, do you think you could do you have a cantrip that's do you have some sort of fire cantrip that you can shoot into this hole?
You do have light, Radowin.
Yeah, but you have to cast it on an object.
Well,
Take a
Yeah.
pebble
You-
and
well,
throw it down.
get
there.
creative.
Yeah.
I have fire bolts and I have burning hands.
Can
Yeah,
you
I
cast
think-
light on a pebble and just like let it fall?
On anything.
Anything. Yeah, it can be anything.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I can find a rock. That's a 14.
Yeah, you found a rock.
You found a rock.
you found a rock.
I'm gonna
Almost
Yeah.
like you're in a cave.
Right next to it was a little
look,
dinner
guys,
roll.
look.
Very good looking rock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shaped almost like Halamir's head.
Hmm.
I look at it and then I look up at Halamir without saying anything and just go, huh. And I cast light on it and toss it into the hole.
Okay. You see the same thing you saw before, just lighter. It's a natural caved-like chimney, going up about 20 feet and a little bit of light.
So it's 20 feet down.
Up.
Yeah, you're throwing up, dude.
I thought it was a hole that also went down.
There's a
Okay.
hole that goes up.
It's a hole that
Oh.
goes up. Like how chimneys do.
That's
I'm gonna,
unfortunate.
Is it inverted chimneys?
Santa always goes up first and then out.
I'm gonna.
Does the surface look like it's climbable?
The surface where you're standing,
Like
sure.
near the hole?
If you want to get closer, you can take a look.
Yeah, get closer.
Okay. Without having to look, you kind of like push Eradawin out of the way, and see the same thing he sees, but with knowing what you're looking for and not having wasting a roll on it, it does look sketchy. Doable, but pretty sketchy.
I'm gonna go to the entrance of this room and just kind of look further down the path.
Where you
Yeah,
walked in?
Yeah.
there's a further path to go down before.
Right.
Yeah.
This climbing looks very impossible. We should not try that.
Well, maybe not yet.
Maybe Halamir might try it. No, maybe.
Don't tempt me.
Let's just continue on and keep going down the path that we were going.
Okay. All right. As you start circling back around to where you came in and start looking the other direction, what's the marching order? Because it's steep. It's still going up. It's settled a little bit since you had the one cave entrance, but
I have suggestion.
Mhm.
The two people with dark vision, you walk in the front, and then you give pebble to me that has light on it, and then me and the other blind madam, we walk together a little behind so we can be sneaky.
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
That
I would
sounds
say
good to me.
lead the way still because you have your shield. So, and then you can be my shield.
It's a great idea. I came up by myself.
So yeah, I give Adrian the rock and just continue on.
The big rock that's my head.
Oh, it's your head? Okay. Kidding. Sally's this big.
you do notice as the cave goes further in, there are the steepness kind of levels out a little bit. Still about 10 to 15 feet up. It doesn't look like it gets too much higher. At this point, it starts leveling off about maybe another 5-10 feet up, and about maybe 30 feet ahead if you guys have decided to go with the dark vision people up front.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would settle that, and you do notice that the water's running, and you hear it louder now that you're close to it again with the stream coming through. You can't see you can't see the bottom at all. Like even with dark vision, it looks like it gets deeper as it goes.
Okay.
Deeper
I'm
as
just
it
gonna
goes.
I'm just gonna keep moving forward.
Okay. All right.
Where's Amra in this lineup here?
She's just following quietly.
In the back.
Yep.
Okay.
I have not met this person.
Oh, you're talking to Amra?
About Amra.
Amra? She's
just there.
Is in the she's in the very back. Are you? You don't have. So, god damn it, she would be close to you. Shit. Yeah, she just kind of gives you an awkward, like, wave, no words, just kind of.
And Thera tilts her head and moves on.
All right, and she's in the very back. You do, Thera, realize that she's got armor and a shield. So
Another fighter?
actually
And a dagger.
paladin.
Well, it seems like a fighter to me. I wouldn't know the difference just
Well,
by looking at her.
Sure.
A religious fighter.
Yeah.
Ah,
You get the vibes that she's not talking because she's keeping her eyes out and just
Okay.
watching, kind of walking backwards as you guys go.
a worthy reason.
All right. Let's see. Further up in the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge as you guys go along. And the rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage intersects about 20 feet above the ground floor of where the stream's running. So I would say in addition to the 10 to 15, so you're talking about 35, maybe 40 feet this bridge crosses over. Let's see here. Yeah, so everybody just let me know what you're doing as you're walking through.
I'm gonna stop at the bridge, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, little guy, you mind testing these waters out?"
Who are you saying that to?
The
Hallamir?
little one.
Oh, are you who's holding the stone of light?
I am.
Okay. And you're towards the back?
I already told you I'm not that little, but I'll test this out, but yeah, just move out of the way. So I start walking onto the bridge very, very cautiously, half shaking as I'm trying to keep my balance.
Okay. Adrian and Aradowin, as you guys are going by, and what are you trying to do, Halamir? I'm sorry.
I was trying to test out the bridge to make sure it was sturdy.
It's far up. It's 20, 30 feet ahead of you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
You guys are slowly. Yeah.
Arado was asking me to try it out.
Everybody give me a. Yeah, sorry. I should have described that earlier. It's far up there. I was describing it as you guys could see who the dark vision people were could see it. So give me stealth checks if you're. I'm assuming everybody's moving stealthily.
I got a 9.
A 3 minus 1.
Ooh, there you go.
Wow. 5. Okay. All right. Yeah. We're gonna fast forward it this way. You guys were being a little loud, and I guess one of you kind of Aradowin will say being in with the dark vision in the lead. Yeah, you scrape a couple of pebbles and kick them off into the water. And the passive perceptions, what has everybody got for those? I was going to try to look, but I'm getting behind
Mine's
myself.
12. Mine is
Yeah.
also 12.
Okay.
As well, 12.
All right. So those who...
Wait, no. 14.
Those with the 12 or higher, someone has a 9, right?
Hold on. For which one?
Passive
Yeah,
perception.
Halamir, you're the one with the 9.
Yeah.
So, all right, you don't hear or see any of this, but the three of you, those with dark vision, which would only be Aradowin, the other two, you hear it. Aradowin, you hear and see it. 30 odd feet, 20 or 30 odd feet ahead of you, where the bridge was, you noticed a goblin that standing guard on the opposite side of it runs and just books it that way. So
Away from us?
Yeah, you see this bridge ahead of you, like, how do I explain it? It's directly crossing over the stream. He was standing on the west side, whereas you, Aradowin, Thera, Adrian, you both hear it, like you hear like a scampering off of something, and Aradowin, you look up just enough time to catch the goblin crossing the bridge and then disappearing off into the darkness, because the cave eventually, like I said, where you're walking up, it's going to walk under the bridge. So there is a way to technically climb up to get it, or you can go off to the left where, I didn't describe this, but there's like broken rubble and a hole. You would have to climb down and cross the stream to investigate it, but you could get it. Could be easily gotten to.
Okay.
And you can also there's three different directions you can go. You can try to climb the bridge, scale it your own way, go down, cross the river, check out the hole, or just continue to go forward, because it does, like I said, it does trail off underneath. And Radovan, you're being in the lead with the dark vision, you would see all of this.
I'm gonna, so the goblin was up on top, right?
Yeah, he ran across the bridge then was out of vision.
I'm gonna try and climb up.
Okay. Alright, so we'll say that your group has gotten to the point where you've passed the broken entrance to like a mystery hole. You've passed that about maybe 10 feet back that way, 20 feet back that way, and you are now standing pretty much approaching the bridge. The goblin didn't make any noise. You're the only one that saw it, and you're at the kind of like the foot of the bridge, 20 feet above you.
Okay, I'm gonna hey guys, I saw a goblin who was guarding the bridge, just kind of book it across the bridge and disappear into the darkness. So I'm gonna go after him, and we'll go from there.
I wonder if it might not be a better idea to go down the way they don't expect us.
Everybody give me a perception check real quick.
That's a nat 20!
Ha!
4.
17.
What'd you get there?
Oh, 5.
Okay. So anything below 12, you wouldn't hear it, but anybody above that, you hear, like, that's what you hear.
Uh-oh.
Where does it sound like it's coming from?
You have no idea.
Obviously, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Northwest, specifically up and around the corner.
Okay.
You notice very adept person, Aradowin. God, talk words. So yeah, you're the first to notice. We'll say it that way. You have opportune time to warn that you might have. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey guys, I heard quite the rum bumbling up ahead.
Yes, I heard as well.
I didn't hear it at all. That's weird.
I did not either, which is also strange.
Well, I have very, very good hearing. That's no good. It sounds like a rock, but perhaps is coming.
Kinda sounded like water rushing.
yeah, you guys. Radon, you would
Maybe.
know right off the bat. I wish I could tell you, but you get the idea.
Do
Something's
we need to get out
happening.
of the way?
Right. I think we should hug the wall.
I think so.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. With that being said,
On the wall. Go, go, go.
you hear another rumbling. This one a lot louder this time.
Yeah, I heard that one.
And at that point, you actually, yeah, all four of you hear, five of you hear rocks moving and water rushing, and before you can do anything, you just see a tidal wave of water coming through the tunnels, rushing through. So with that
So
being
we did flatten
said,
ourselves against the wall, so
That does nothing for water.
the
Does that mean we have to climb?
no, so what we'll do is everybody roll a dexterity saving throw to see how fast you can possibly jump up and grab something.
I got a nat 1.
Okay.
19.
I got a 10.
19.
I also got a nat 1.
Oh,
Same dice.
Okay.
Well, it was nice knowing you. We'll be in the water.
Bye.
Yeah.
I don't like water.
I do have a racial ability called Merge with Stone.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see what it will actually do.
Well, in the meantime, Adrian and Thera, you both, because we have these damn dice twin rolling the same thing all the time, you guys brace yourselves, and Aradowin, you kind of had a heads up, but it wasn't what you thought you knew what it was, but it wasn't what you expected, and just whoosh, both of you get carried away all the way back to the entrance of the cave and get spit out. Yeah. Did not go the way I was hoping.
That's not the one I was talking about, though, Roxanne.
It's not merged with stone.
So
It
if you
is,
click on the name of it,
I think it's pass. It's pass without trace.
Oh, then yeah, that's not it. That's
Is the one I
to
have.
like improve your stealth. I think it adds 10 to your stealth. That one.
I am not even sure what it is. Yes, plus 10 bonus to stealth checks, and we can't be tracked. And I believe that I can.
Yeah, it's a spell you cast. Right?
Within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll keep that in mind for another time.
Cool. Oh, it'll
not gonna help
That
now.
is very useful.
yeah.
It'll help me.
It wouldn't have helped. Actually,
It wouldn't have helped this.
not this situation.
Unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, Aradowin, Halimir, you are carried away in waves, sent back and spewed out the mouth of the cave.
I think I was wearing leather. It dries very easily.
Also get skin tight.
It does.
Looking for you.
Doesn't rust.
Adrian and Thera, this is gonna get a little awkward. You guys
You have the
notice.
pebble.
You guys notice this? Yeah, you have the light. We're gonna Radowin, Halimir. Go ahead and give me survival checks. Oh, also, you take.
Nat 20.
You both take. You both take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from getting rocked by the waves and just tossed.
Yep.
So go ahead and mark that down.
How you feeling there, buddy?
I'm a little sore. Yeah, it's just I don't have the armor, so I think I broke my collarbone again.
Do you need? I can heal you if you need to.
Nah, I think I can walk this one off.
All right. We'll say, give me a survival check from the both of you.
Survival.
It's not the right roll, but I'm just doing it.
That's a 14.
Hey, I got 12.
So I knew you guys couldn't roll worse than a 10 on that one. So you kind of shake yourselves off, readjust your pride, and go marching back up through. Aradowin taking the lead with the dark vision. Halamir, you have it too, don't you?
Yep, I have dark vision.
All right, so yeah, whoever, it doesn't matter.
So the two blind people have been left.
Yeah.
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 We have light. We have
yeah.
light.
Okay.
You do have a magical stone that Aradowin
Okay.
gave to Adrian. So
We have a magic stone. I like this.
yeah. However, you are at the bottom underneath the bridge. You both had managed to just cling on to each other and barely not get washed away. It was, the water was running and pulling you, but you were able to hang on. Radowin, Halamir, you eventually catch back up, ego and physically bruised.
Well, that was a good adventure. I mean, nothing happened. We're fine. We're fine here.
Yeah, at least we're alive, right? And I clap my hand on his back and use 2 points of my lay hands.
Thera,
Just to give him a little bump.
Thera, ironically, you notice your 3 new companions are missing somebody.
Oh. Wait, you had another companion, did you not?
Yeah. Where'd she get to?
Well, she was wearing.
Did you lose her in the water?
She wasn't with us. Yeah, because we just ended up at the mouth of the cave, and I don't know. Radwin, did you see her?
Who?
The
Umbra?
Amra. Not here.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Perhaps we should be a little more concerned.
Look for her?
I feel like if we can't see her from where we are, we're not gonna find her. You know what I mean?
I mean,
She wasn't with us. She didn't get washed away with us. She didn't stay with you guys.
Well, she had money on her.
Did she though?
We'll have to.
I am confused. Was she a member of your party?
Yes.
Well,
Then should you not look for her?
Iradowin starts climbing up the wall.
yeah. How there's like, hey, dude, wait for me.
I am confused.
Foreshadowing on how you get treated as a party member.
Yeah. I should take this warning.
Yeah.
Who's taking lead?
I think Radwin's still in lead.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you guys walking and talking?
Yeah, climbing and talking.
Okay.
You are making lots of noise. You realize this.
Yeah.
There was just a big tidal wave. I don't think anyone's gonna really.
It's
It's
true
care about
that
the
they
noise
know
that just
you're
happened.
here, but
It's
they
the chain
don't
mail.
always
The
know
chainmail
where
makes a
we
lot
are.
of noise.
Also, they might have thought that the wave would have killed us, but it didn't kill us because we are stronger than the wave. I speak for myself and the lady.
Well, we survived the wave, so technically we.
Yes, you're not dead. Not
We
dead.
survived
You are stronger
unscathed.
than the wave.
Yeah.
That is a good thing to be.
Radowin, can you
I
can
think
you
the
still hear?
wave just took one away.
Okay. So you said you were taking the lead again, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna just say that you notice this time around, as you're scaling up to head to the bridge, you notice that hole in the wall that looked like a passageway. It was kind of blocked. Looks a little less congested now that the water flooded through.
Perhaps that is where we should go. I like
Hey.
that it is in stone.
There's a new hole in the wall. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go.
And I do.
Yeah, Justin, low hanging fruit, bro. I know. I was like, please don't. Hey guys, a hole in the wall.
Nope. I'll keep it PG-13.
Where me and Halamir can see it all.
Yeah. What?
Hole in the wall does.
How glorious. So, you proceed to cross the stream and check out the
The
Should we
hole in
take
the
a
wall.
few
Hole in
minutes
the
to see
wall.
the depth of this stream here?
Are we
Yeah.
gonna take a few minutes?
You want to check the depth of the stream?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're not gonna drown in it.
You poke
Why don't
your
you stick your quarterstaff into
Yeah.
it?
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
you
Just-
poke your quarterstaff. The water gets a little carried away from you because the water's still kind of rushing out, but you don't go any further than maybe like 3 feet.
Can we not have anybody else lose their weapons, please?
I did not do it on purpose.
It's about 6 feet wide at this point, so you're not just going to be able to step over it. You can just fucking walk through it because it's 2-3 feet deep. Or you know, if you really care about your feet getting wet, then you can jump over it.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
that is one
Halamir's
thing I
only
hadn't
5 feet
mentioned.
tall.
What's
I'm
that?
5'4".
That is one thing I hadn't mentioned. She's barefoot.
Yeah, that's true.
She does not wear shoes or boots.
Does
Does she have, like, hobbit feet?
Earth Genasi when wet turn into mud?
No, no, it's just she
Oh,
does not like to be separated from the earth, and she can feel the earth beneath her feet. She likes to do that.
Yes, we
I'm
did.
gonna
We
break
did.
character for a second. I love that.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh.
Very
That's great.
tough.
Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking. She's not blind, but I was thinking of that. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I like it.
I was gonna say barefoot or just with one sandal.
No, barefoot.
like,
Totally
There's
barefoot.
there's shoes,
Yeah.
but there's no underneath.
like Uncle,
No, she just doesn't wear shoes.
we're Uncle Bernieing these feet.
So,
Yeah, there's
Halamir,
the.
do you think you can make it across if we wait, or do you wanna hop on my back?
I'm already drenched. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll be fine. I'm not like nosy and take free rides.
I pick Halamir up and walk him across.
Put it on your shoulder.
all right. The two of you cross over. Adrian and Thera, you just walking right through,
Yeah.
following.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thera, the water across your toes feels especially cold.
She likes it.
You guys walk up to the cave entrance, not cave entrance, but the hole entrance. Gets dark for a little while, and you can see a passageway, a little bit of light, actually. Eredowin, you would have naturally seen this with the dark vision. Halamir, you too. You would both see that, and it is what we call in D&D difficult terrain to get through this for about let's say about 10-15 feet through this little tunnel. But through the end of it, you do see light flickering as like a fire.
I should mention also one of her racial traits is that she has earth walk, so she can move across difficult terrain made of earth or stone without expending extra movement.
Cool.
Isn't that
Yeah.
convenient?
It is
So-
very convenient. Now
Wouldn't
she
be an
can't
issue.
see to save her life, but when she's in there, she'll be able to pass pretty easily.
Yeah, the walking won't be an issue at all. It's probably about 8 feet tall, about five or six. Well, it's kind of narrow. You'll have to kind of squeeze through a little bit, but you'll be fine. Everybody would be fine.
See, that's again why I like that
let's
she
do it.
doesn't wear shoes. because it fits
It makes
into
sense. Yeah.
her being able to pass without trace or like earth walk, whatever that is. Part of it.
Be one with Earth.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, it wouldn't be an issue for anybody to climb right through. Like I said, it's tall enough to walk through, wide enough to one by one. Just give me your marching order of who's going first.
Is the Radwin still carrying me?
Yes.
Do we maybe want to have
Just kicking
one
him like a
of
toddler.
the people who can see in the dark at the back as opposed to only the front?
But we have the light,
That's true.
I'm gonna.
so we're not
look at
blind. We're
Halamir
good.
and
We
say,
can see like 30,
Ride's over, buddy.
Yeah.
20-foot radius.
Put you down.
Yeah, 20
Why don't
feet.
you bring up the rear? You're not gonna need the light stone anymore. And I snap my fingers and then I go.
Dick.
Oh. Okay. It goes out.
Wait.
Why are you carrying a rock?
Why did you do that?
Because I'm gonna carry. Yeah, I'll carry. I'll take the rear.
Okay. So the two not so dark vision-y people in the middle. It's enough light for you guys to make out what's what in here. It's just when it gets dark, it's, really dark for you guys.
Okay.
So we're just forging ahead towards the light.
Moving forward.
Yep. Yeah, and it's no issue for all four of you to see it. It's just the ones with dark vision are going to see it brighter. You go into through the 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, and you get to a ending, which looks directly 5 feet away, is another cave wall, and it gets dark off to the right, and you notice the flickering coming from the left side.
Flame flicker.
Yeah. You're in the back.
So
You
it looks
wouldn't you wouldn't see this immediately, but
Wanna go?
Hey guys, it looks like there's fire off to the left. I don't know if
Can I
you
go there?
guys. I think so. Let's see.
Let's
what else
go
is
where
going
there's
on
light.
here.
I like that idea.
All right, so I take a left and ready my morning star and hold up a shield.
okay. Are you going stealthy or not?
I guess.
You
Let's
want to
give it a
roll for
shot.
it?
You know what? I can only do it once per session, basically, like once per long rest. So I don't know if it's worth doing right now.
What are you thinking?
If you want to do it, I know what you're thinking. If
Well,
they
the 10 minus 1.
PWAT. Plat.
Yeah, well, it's merged with stone, is what it is. But, yeah, how long does this last though? That's the thing. It's pass without trace, and it lasts an hour.
Okay.
But I have to concentrate on it, so the minute that we end up in any kind of difficulty, it'll be gone.
Well, not
you
necessarily.
You roll for,
You have
roll
to-
for that.
Just
For
roll
concentration.
concentration, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have any
You have
special
to get
ability
your
there,
spell
though.
DC.
Okay, well, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll use it then.
All right. And
so
that's
that
your whole
means
party,
that-
right?
Yeah, basically anything within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So we
Oh,
get
nice.
a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks.
All right. So
Oh,
a
thank
Radawin.
So that 9 turns into a 19.
Yep. So
Hot damn.
yeah, and everybody else give me a stealth roll as well, just to see how bad you can fail and still freaking
Okay.
pass.
I have a. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's a 21, but I have disadvantage, so that's a 10. So now I'm a 20.
I rolled 14, so it's a
So
24.
24. All right.
And I rolled 12. So
22. All right. So anybody, what would you roll? You rolled a 9, so now you're 19.
Yeah,
right?
I'm a 19, but I was just gonna say I'm walking forward and I'm looking at my feet, just incredulous.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that.
Guys, I've never been this quiet. It's crazy.
what? I can't hear you.
I know, right?
This is awesome.
She puts her hand on both their shoulders.
Yeah. Yep, accurate. Arato and you guys all make your way through. Difficult terrain or not, doesn't really matter because you're not in combat. Some of you stumble and have issues more than others. Thera, you just cut right through like it's nothing.
The earth is being kind to you right now.
The holy shit, it's 9 o'clock already. Okay, let's do this because I just realized what time it is, and we've been playing since 7:30. Let's take a 5-minute break and bathroom break for everybody, and then we will be back in about 5, maybe 10 minutes at the very most.
Okay.
Cool. Bye. I was like, oh, all right, sorry. We're back.
Play the game.
So, thanks for sticking around. If you're tuning in live, if you're watching on YouTube, stick with us. We will get through this. And again, as a reminder for anybody watching, seeing a new face, we are joined by Judy, our new player doing a trial run to see if this is something that she might want to stick around with and hang out with. So,
So far, so good.
as you guys make your way through the end of the tunnel, you all scale along the wall, and without even having to do any rolls or anything, you see a wide open room. It's a large cave lit up by a fire in the center of the room, and there's 2 levels to it, about 15 feet up. There's a steep cliff, and you can see the end of it with the fire being lit up. It's enough light to see that there's a second floor. And then off to the one side you see because you're on, see, when you came in, you're up on this wall, so you're looking in this way to your left. You notice a steep staircase, like natural stone, that kind of winds up to the edge there. Let's see, what else? The air's real hazy with the smoke, but also the smell of cooking food. Doesn't smell the greatest, but you can tell that food is being cooked on the fire. You do, however, notice 6 goblins, 4 at the bottom actually, just sitting around the fire, and 2 up top. And you also notice up top a figure sitting down, but you can't make it out because it's, at this point with the fire going, it's got the whole the blurry heat thing and the smoke rising, but you are able to make out 3 figures up top. 1 can't make out, but 2 are goblins, 1 looking a little bit bigger and bulkier than the others.
Okay. So 6 goblins altogether, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one bigger guy.
Yep, and then there's the 4 around the fire, helping each other. Some are 2 of them are sharpening their weapons, and the other 2 are assisting each other, with the food and stuff. There's a little cooking pot and something rotating on a stick.
I will mention that for the duration of around an hour, depending on how I concentrate, we will be quiet if you are within 30 feet of me.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
Do we see a way to get up to the 2nd level?
Yeah, there's off to the left this way. You see a staircase winding up to the edge.
Okay.
What are you thinking? Too low, too high?
So, I think we forget about the people on the bottom because if we're all up top, then they're gonna have to come through the stairs anyways. We don't know what's up there.
Are you looking for someone in particular?
We're looking for
Give me a history check.
Slytherin,
Harry Potter?
Sindar.
Give me a history check there, Radovan.
It's a 12.
All right, you remember you're looking for. You heard that there is a Sildar Howlwinter.
Sildar, that's his name.
Sildar. We're looking for Sildar Howlwinter. And
Do I know who this person is?
he
Thera,
sent us on
you
this-
wouldn't.
Okay.
he sent us on this mission, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Why?
Okay. Well, he sent them on the mission, and then they kind of picked me up. So we have.
There's a 15-year-old girl involved. It gets awkward. She's trying to get drunk. I wish I was making that up.
We have intel.
I did not approve.
We have intel that Sildar is being held here by a bugbear named Clarg. So,
Yes.
I'd like, since we can see everybody down at the bottom and it's just 4 goblins, I'd like to sneak up top and just get an idea of what we're dealing with before we decide on another course of action.
As long as we're all 30 feet within each other, we can pretty stealthily move up there.
I think we should all move as a group.
We all hold hands in single file line. Just
Everybody's holding the back of our shirts.
we just have a big rope that we all hold on to.
On the line.
So yeah, I'm gonna sneak up the stairs.
Is everybody following suit?
Yeah, I'm going to stay in the middle so that people are able to move as far as they want to.
Beautiful.
Okay. I will describe this real quick to you. When you look as you're standing there on the opposite end of the wall looking in, the stairway is off to the left of the wall where the stairs go up. It's that direction, and it's like sitting like this. It's so hard to show you on camera. Like the steps go up, and the top looks over that.
So you have to do a 180 when you get to the top of the stairs.
You essentially, yeah, and then, but not only that, the room's maybe 20 feet wide. The steps are off to the left. The fire is like set right in the middle. So this is gonna have to be a really high stealth roll to. I mean,
Otherwise, we're
you
going
got
to be fighting goblins. Is that the idea?
pass without a trace. Who knows if you guys roll high
Maybe.
but this is gonna have. Yeah.
We can
So
try.
everybody give me a stealth check.
I think
yes.
with that information, we should go one at a time.
We shouldn't, though, because if you're
We have to stay
farther
together.
than 30 feet from me,
Yep.
How?
What if Thera
Well,
just
the room's only 20
escorts us
feet
each?
wide.
well, that's true, but you're not only going forward, you're going up, too, right?
Right. How
Then
how
we-
high up is it?
Then we have to get the thing out and measure.
Yeah, I know,
The
yeah.
protractor, get the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
I've never thought I'd need to use this in my life.
In theory.
Here we
Oh,
are.
I'd use this from school.
Alright, you be A square, you be C square.
So what did you guys get as far as stealth rolls, everybody?
I got.
So I'm.
Let's go.
I don't-
Let's go
well-
down the camera order. So
I
Thera, what'd you get?
I got a 10. Well, I rolled a 10, so that would be a 20.
All right, Radovan, what'd you get?
I didn't roll
Okay.
because I'm thinking if we mess it up, then we're gonna be in a bad situation, and we kind of have an advantage right now because they don't see us, but we see most of them.
Okay.
Be
What
scared.
did you get, Adrian?
I got a 6.
So 16.
16.
Yeah.
All right, and Halamir.
I got 13. So,
So 23.
23.
So yeah, you would with the leathers, you just kind of ghost into the wall. Adrian, you don't. You think you're doing okay? What'd you get there?
20.
20. Okay.
Not 30,
Um,
but 20 in total. I'm at disadvantage. So I rolled I got a 16 on one and I got a 10 on another. So I took the 10.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, 20. You think you're doing okay as well.
Yeah.
Radowin, you haven't budged yet as you watch your party slowly start sliding. They cross over the little entrance and make their way along the wall, and they're about 5-10 feet ahead of you, and you're still standing at the entrance of the hallway.
I'll follow suit.
Okay. All right.
Why not?
Give me a roll. Wow.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
How
That's
bad?
a 3 minus 1 for a 2.
So you
It's
got
a
a
12.
12.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
This is why I didn't want to stealth.
We're supposed to be dice twins, dude.
So,
Well,
The
As-
chainmail strikes again.
as
Yeah.
the four of you now collectively start making your way to the steps, doesn't take too long to just kind of fuck up just enough where Adrian and Thera, you both thought that you were being stealthy. You kick a stone, and who would be in the
Clatters down the
lead?
steps.
We'll say Halamir, you have approached the steps, and you're halfway up the steps at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian and Thera, you're approaching the bottom of the steps, and you trip up on a stone. It skids, and you hear a and nothing for a second, but you then hear Radowin just go, "Hey, we shouldn't still." I wasn't finished talking, but like his voice cracks. I thought like it was whispering, and immediately all four goblins stand up, weapons in hand, just and they just start. And Halamir, you're the only one that makes this out of four collectively.
Speak
Goblins
common.
just going like, "What the, oh no, like intruders!" And then the one points up and yells to the ones upstairs, and Halamir, you're the only one that's in the wall enough where they are looking over and they see Thera, Radowin, and Adrian, but they don't see you just yet. You now have 6 goblins, 2 above you, and 4 standing angrily at the fire. What do you do?
roll initiative.
Yep.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not necessarily.
Nothing's.
Okay.
They
nobody's
don't
attacked
know we're-
anybody.
So
Negative.
is Halamir
I'm on the steps. So
closest to me?
no,
No,
like, so
he's
I'm
the furthest from you.
So
You went up first.
I went up first, yeah, and they don't see me, but
He's scaling the stairs like
so
doing the whole.
so we killed how many goblins already?
One.
Like in this,
One.
no, this whole
Campaign?
yeah. So we have experience killing these things. I think we should just try to.
4?
It was more than 4. I roasted 3 of them in one go.
Are you saying this in character?
Well, I can't really do this in character because that would be me
Yeah.
yelling at
Right.
I'm gonna step out and distract them
Goblins have we killed?
because I don't want them to find him. So if he's safe for
Hidden?
now, I'm gonna like draw attention to myself
Okay.
and basically like walk out from wherever we were and just look at them and say, "You have my sword, and I would like it back."
I'm okay. I'm gonna walk over I'm gonna walk back down the steps the other way, and I'm gonna bash
What
my
steps?
Morningstar.
You didn't get to the steps yet.
You never.
I thought I rolled a stealth check and was loud going up the steps. You said.
No,
No, you
you
just
were
showed it.
loud walking in the room. You never even moved. Everybody else.
Perfect.
Everybody else started stealthing ahead
Oh,
of
that
you.
works.
You were getting to
You
the
said
steps.
you weren't moving, and then failed on your stealth roll. So as you walk in the room, you're just like, "Hey guys!"
So I see Thera like pop up and just kind of talk to him, and I bash my Morningstar against my shield and roar, "Where's Nosy?"
Okay.
Just to have the same effect that she does, just to kind of pull
Who's
him in two
Nosy?
different directions.
We'll leave it in game for them to explain to you. So
Okay.
you as a player and a character don't know.
No, okay. I did ask that though.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah,
Who is nosy?
Yeah,
This
see,
is,
you don't know. See, that's it. You don't know. See,
I don't know.
nosy.
You don't know Z.
Yeah.
See, yeah, see.
Okay.
I whisper to her and I say, "Is Goblin that he, for some weird reason, decided they were friends? Because I don't understand that friendship. I don't think it was real. I think it's mostly one-sided. It's complicated."
Well, I'm okay. Who am I to say who you should be friends with? But
You guys are having this conversation while you're.
yeah, I'm just kind of
While
I'm
the
kind of
goblins
waiting
are like-
for the goblins to decide what
nosy?
they're gonna do.
How did they react?
Okay.
She has a javelin in her hand, but she's basically just walked into the center of the room and said, "Give me my sword."
Yeah, I would give me an intimidation roll for Thera and Aradowin.
Okay.
We'll be fair with this.
Mother.
She got a 12. She actually does have it as a skill, however.
Shout out to the two crew.
So you try to yell, but your voice is cracking.
It's ridiculous.
So
Where's Nosy?
I'm gonna get a third. D20.
Where's Nosy? Ting ting ting. Sorry, dude. Yeah. The intimidation from Aradowin is not enough to inspire much back from the goblins, besides just you hear them in common now, just
It's the one that we caught in the blizzard. The one we didn't care about. Oh no.
I got nothing for them. And
I
then
don't
they just
care about you either. So
They-
if you just give me my sword, I'll be on my way.
in the midst of you saying this, they hear, as you're talking, you hear this clang, clang, clang. Where's Nosy? And they look both like, what's wrong? And you hear like out of somebody like, what's wrong with that guy? So it's kind of a stalemate at this point. Nobody's attacking, and you're now saying that they took your
They
stuff.
took my sword. They took my stuff. Basically, all I want is my stuff, and then I can get out of their hair.
And they, as they go to answer, you hear from above, not stomping because it's a goblin, but you just hear this.
Well, we have guests now, do we?
And all four of you will say you look up and you see a little bit bulkier of a goblin this time around, and he's got like furs on and stuff, and big two-handed axe that's kind of standing taller than him.
He says, "What brings you into my humble abode?"
Well,
He says it
you
wrong.
brought me here.
Wasn't he a bugbear?
No, this is a goblin.
Interesting.
I would not have come here on my own.
You hear one of the ones set by the fire that says,
What do you want us to do with him, Yibik?
What?
I I'm looking for my friend Nosy.
They, give me a perception check. No, yeah, go for it. Perception check. Wait,
meantime,
what?
I'm still like hugging a wall.
Just tell me what you rolled. I'll figure.
6.
6. No.
Motherfucking 6.
Okay.
Gosh dang it.
And you're doing what, Halamir?
I'm just like hugging this wall still, like pretending I don't exist. Just
we're making more than enough noise and stuff that
they see
Yeah.
you, they don't see me.
Yeah.
How's the light situation?
It's lit up.
Oh, there's a big fire.
There's a
You're
fire.
There's a
good.
big fire. Okay.
Yeah, you see everything.
We're gonna say
There's a
for
fire, Adrian, relax.
For Halamir's sake, there's a pillar that kind of goes up in the center of the room, that's kind of blocking Halamir's vision from the fire that's in the middle, where the 4 are currently standing. Jesus.
Okay.
And he just who was the last one to say anything? I think it was Thera, right? And then Aradoin said,
Where's
I'm looking for my friend.
Okay, all right. You do notice acknowledgement in his face, but he doesn't acknowledge anything about him, and he says,
You first answer my question. What you doing here in my abode?
Well, I already told you my answer. What?
This is a multiple
what's your name,
point
dude, friend?
answer.
That is fair point.
He points to Thera.
You did. So you know why you're here. I know why. Okay, I recognize you. What about you three?
He doesn't see the other two, right?
He doesn't see one.
You
Yeah.
see me.
Oh, he
damn it.
only doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees Thera, Aradoin, and Adrian. So he points to
Adrian
you
just, like,
two and his
lifts his
math.
hand.
He's a goblin. His math. You 3.
Adrian just like pokes his hand out and say, excuse me, perhaps I can clear this conversation so that you don't have to go back and forth and not come up with an answer that satisfies your question. We have multiple reasons to be here. Reason number 1, the lady would like her sword back. Reason number 2, we would like Sildar. And reason number 3, we would like to see Nosy.
Okay.
Well, not we, but at least one of us.
Thank you. I'm down below and you guys are up top, so I feel like I have to talk a little bit.
I think I'm
a
still
little
on
bit
the
louder.
bottom. I don't
They're
think
still on the ground floor. I'm just on the
We
steps.
didn't go up.
Like
Yeah,
I made
we
like
didn't
halfway
go
to
up.
the steps.
Give me a perception, or why do I keep saying persuasion check, Adrian? Because that with advantage.
That's what you're good at. So.
Yeah.
I am diplomat after all. That's not bad. That is 14 plus 5, 19.
No issues. Okay. So, the goblin that you heard, I'll just say it now because I want to get the name out there. Yemik. When you heard the one standing by the fire say, "What do you want to do?" Yep.
Yeah.
He looks at you, gives you kind of a smirk, like, "Huh." And then he just kind of nods and he disappears for a second. And then you hear this and dragging, and then over the edge of the steepest portion, like where steps are going up this way, he stands over the highest point and shoves over him with the other goblin up top, shoves over this, like on the knees and on the edge of it is Sildar himself, hands tied, gagged, and bloody as all hell.
Okay, now give me that one.
What? You think you're going to just waltz in Yimik home and take what you want?
Yes.
Well, you took what you want.
Touche.
Yeah, he looks back at you.
This one knows. So,
Women are very wise. You should listen to women more often.
No, just listen to me.
What are you doing, Halamir?
I'm still hugging this fucking wall so no one sees me.
Okay. We'll say he stands over and just hangs pushes Sildar a little closer to the edge to the point where he's kind of like leaning him over.
You see, Adrian is not at all phased by this. Okay, now, you can throw him. It's okay.
oh, like this?
And
Yes, like this.
he pushes Adrian over.
I cast Featherfall.
Oh,
Oh.
On him.
nice.
Well done. Okay, I was not ready for that. All right, so you cast
So
Featherfall.
while that's happening, is there a way I can slowly start sneaking up the stairs?
If you want to, yeah, you're not in combat. You can
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
like a couple feet at a
some
time.
more.
All right, the more you go up, the more you're gonna have to crouch down. So give me a stealth roll.
Unfortunately, without my stuff, because at this point it's done.
Is it
It's been an
though?
hour, right?
Well, it's not an hour, but I have to concentrate, I guess, in order to.
Yeah, but
you
it's-
have to-
you
have
can
to
hold
do
a
certain
concentration.
action and roll for concentration.
I can try.
No,
Yeah,
you
go ahead and try.
So we
That's
can.
terrible.
yeah.
So
The only thing that can break your concentration is when you get damaged, and then you have to do a
like a
constitution
save?
check.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
a save.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay. So I guess it's still going. So as
Yep.
long as you're 30 feet within where I am, then.
yeah,
So,
you're
so
still
all
good.
day I'll be at a 17 then.
All right. Yeah. So as you're stepping up, you miss one of the steps, and
Face plant.
you hear a little skimmering, and you look up just in enough time to see a goblin just grinning with a blade right at you, like you're face to face like this, and he just goes,
hello, we've got another one.
and he holds his blade and he grabs you, and he says, "Well,
You come up and
and he just starts like dragging you up.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Fingers are slowly starting to burn.
Okay. Featherfall works, right? Just natural.
Yeah, he lands on his feet,
Adrian-
basically.
Yes. We'll say he
And
just
takes no fall damage.
he
I love
goes
the idea.
face first into the ground, but very slowly.
Okay.
I love that. You
Are
mean
you,
like this? And he drops him, and he just slowly,
Yeah.
slowly.
Yeah,
falls.
I was trying
Are
to be a
you-
dick and like, okay.
Is Adrin going
don't
over
pick
to
you.
him, or because if Adrin isn't, I'm gonna walk over there and sort of stand over him so that if they want to hurt him any further, they're gonna have to get through me.
Yeah, you're both at the foot of the steps. Radowin, you're more closer to the entrance of the cave. And just
I
to
can-
give
I
you
can
guys
go
a
over to him.
fair thing here, it's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, maybe about 30, 40 feet long this way from the entrance. Fire in the middle, steps along the side, and there's about a good... you don't know yet because Halamir, now you're the only one up there. As you're being dragged up, you notice there's about 10 feet cave that going into the wall, past, like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's where you're brought up, it goes this way further, and it gets pitch black, like in one corner. There's only maybe 20 feet of exposed cliff overlooking on this second floor. So, with that being said, Halamir, we're going to say you're grappled at this moment. Adrian, you are standing at the foot. Radowin, you're near the door. And Thera, you were going to do something?
I was gonna go stand over the Sildar.
Okay. All right.
So that, because he looks like he's been through hell.
Is he bound and gagged?
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'll
so,
take him out of that.
So as Thera moves to to go stand over him. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and I'm gonna like kind of whisper in her ear, "Hey, I can go over there and heal him too."
Well, why
Okay.
don't you come with me?
Heal him.
As you're doing that, you feel a sharp point in the back of you, Aradowin, and you smell horrible breath, and a goblin leans in on your ear and says,
Hey, I can hear you whisper, and I speak common.
You were the tallest goblin I've ever seen.
That's not even the tall one.
Is he on my back?
No, he has just slipped up behind you, and
He's
is
on a rock.
he's whispering behind you.
He's on a rock. There you go.
Yes, sir. He's on a rock. Yep. But yeah, the four of them, one of them snuck up behind Radowin. The other three point at you like, "Don't go any further." So, Yemek.
Am I able to get to Sildar or no?
You can if you want to,
They're
but they
asking us
are
not to.
they are pointing at you like, not like don't
I'm
go
kind
any
of
further.
backing away from some of them.
Yeah.
How far is Sildar from me?
Maybe 5-10 feet away. Oh, actually, you know what? No, he's right next to you, but they're pointing at you, the three at the bottom, closest to you.
Okay. I
Saying,
have
like-
my javelin in my hand,
Mhm.
and I'm looking at them. Don't make me hurt you.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Ooh, 18.
Okay, yeah. For a second there, you swear you see the three of them flinch like a nervous Link, and they all kind of just shake their head and stand firm again.
Okay.
Yemek, now seeing everything unfold here and having Halamir up top, he says,
Whoa! Whoa! I'm changing his voice. Whoa there! Hey! Listen! You
I'm listening.
think of this like a peace offering, okay? Like, I just gave you what you want. Now we got something that you might want back that you came in with. So, let's talk a little business, shall we?
Actually, you
I
just
start,
tried
like,
to
trying to
kill
break
the
free?
person that these folks were here to get.
It's
Hey,
okay. It's okay.
in my-
Just
Hey.
grabbed Halamir too.
In my fair opinion, I mean, the the skinny one asked for it. He told me to. It was okay. So hey, I thought one of you was gonna catch him.
Can I pick the goblin up? That's like right on top.
"Why
of it?
are you always picking up goblins?"
Okay. Everybody, calm down. Calm down. It's okay. We can do negotiation. I am very good at negotiation. My family is in negotiation. We are very much in business. I am Adrian James John Errington from the Errington Apples, Errington Fodery, Errington Wheat,
My
Errington
hands
Gold,
are all-
You
Errington
hear this?
everything.
Make her
Pick the
stop!
goblin up.
There's definitely two of them are like,
Stop! Make it stop!
I have
He
very
does
good
talk a
business
lot.
connection. Perhaps we can come to an arrangement. You give me my friend back, you give the things that I asked for, and in exchange, maybe there's some money, maybe there's a business deal in it for you.
he looks back to the other
If
one.
you're, not deceitful.
He looks to the other one holding Halamir, and the other one, and Halamir just goes,
I can barely understand what she's saying.
and he
I
looks.
am
It's,
the
it's just a
thank you
goblin
for
holding me,
noticing.
right?
Yeah, and Yemek, at Radowin, you go to try to pick up this goblin, and because it's behind you, it shoves its point into you even further, like, not doing any damage, but it is definitely letting you know, like,
Hey, buddy, no touchy.
Like you ever see Emperor's New Groove? Like no touchy, no touchy. So, Yimik goes, well, I lost his accent again. Maybe we can come to an agreement here. So, I, myself, am Yimik, king of this cave. However,
Jeremy was.
there is someone who... And he looks over to the left. What about this guy?
Yeah, we met a goblin at the mouth of the cave.
He said this was his.
Who said that Jeremy said that this was his cave.
Jeremy. Hey, do you guys know a Jeremy? And everybody's like, no. He goes,
He's swimming with the fishes.
yeah. He's like, hey, I'm calling bullshites on this one, Jeremy. Right. Anyway, so listen. Someone else in this cave feels that they got bigger clout and call themselves Clarg. And I don't know if you noticed already, but he thinks he's the king. But really, we all know he's amongst a bunch of goblins, and I'm the biggest goblin here, so clearly I, Yimik, are the king.
But he's a bugbear.
He's one bugbear amongst a bunch of goblins.
But he's the biggest.
Yes, but if you're not the same race, then are you the biggest of that race, or are you just the bigger of another race, but really you're small of the other race?
As Radowin says what he says, you hear something in Goblin. Halamir, you hear him say, stick him, and you feel a blade come in your back, sharpening, and you take
Okay.
Be careful.
I'm gonna make an unarmed strike against him. That's a 14 plus 4. That's an 18
against who?
Against the goblin that's behind me. I'm gonna drive my head back and headbutt him in the nose.
You're attacking in the middle of a parlay.
He stabbed me.
Okay.
It's the other guy, though. It's not you. It's your
Go
friend
ahead
up
and
top.
roll for attack, man.
I rolled a 14 plus 4. An 18.
14 plus 4. Alright, let me pull this up here. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's a 3. It's an unarmed strike.
Okay. You're like kind of headbutting him or something?
Mm-hmm. Just to get him like off of directly behind me. And then I want to pick him up.
Okay. You do that. However, everybody roll for initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
14. Actually, no. I forgot my card. 19.
There you go.
Nice.
5.
3.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh no, they still have Amra in here. That's weird. I will just put it under you. So what did you get, Thera?
I got 5.
5, and Aradowin?
3.
3? Holy shit. And how about you, Adrian?
Hey man.
14.
14. Alright, cool. And then the goblins...
I'm still standing over the Sildar, so...
True. I'll just give you guys a glimpse of player knowledge. He is at 1 hit point. Alright, so Halamir, you are up, and Adrian, you're on deck.
Alright, so I'm grappled, right?
You are grappled, yes.
Okay, so I have to, like, it's just a little goblin, so I'm assuming I can just shimmy him off with
Hulk out.
just wizardly Hulk out with my 5'4" stature. So, what do I need to roll for here? Just strength?
Yep.
Oh, that's a 4.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Damn it.
He sticks the blade in. Well, when you wiggle, you feel the blade tense up into the back of your ribs, and there is not much else.
All right, buddy. I was just playing. We're cool. Just wanted to test you out, see if you're stronger than me.
I'm gonna jump to Adrian. We're just gonna say that was your turn.
Yep.
Well, that's an action. So yeah.
Yep. Well, he still has a bonus action and no movement.
Not if he's grappled.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do.
Oh, I know.
I'm good. Yeah.
I was just gonna leave it to roleplay, essentially. Yeah, Adrian, what did you want to do? You're laughing, so I imagine it's crazy.
No, I'm panicking.
Oh.
Look, stop fighting in the back. You are making noise when the adults are talking here. We are trying to come up with a negotiation. You were talking about King Clog, that is obviously not as strong as you because you are much stronger and you are an actual goblin and not like a fake leader like he is. He is chief of Cragmaw, but you want, I am assuming you want us to take him down?
Give me a persuasion check to see if we can stop the fighting.
Do I have this goblin in my hand?
Oh, that's an 8.
8? Well,
Yep.
he rolled a 2, so we'll see what happens. Aradowin, what'd you ask?
Do I have this goblin in my hands?
Oh, for the love of God.
Since I headbutted him and picked him up, I have a plan.
You gonna let him go?
Sure,
Just
you
drop
can
him?
you can have him in your hands because that's what you do.
Cool.
This guy.
Love
love
Adrian, you as you say this, you feel a little like, whoa, I'm burying myself in the grave here, and but yet you see a little bit of nervousness in his face, where he's not exactly sure how the scenario is going to play out. So he waves at his one guy, and he's like,
Whoa, stop. Okay, look. Apparently, I played my cards a little early. And, I'm a little bit of a disadvantage. So here's what I'll do for you. I'm gonna do a thing for you. Look, if you guys stop starting shit with me in here, in my house, and go kill
Jeremy's house.
Go kill Krog. I will leave this place. Or maybe we stay and forget you ever came here. How's that sound? And
Want my equipment?
well, lady, calm down, okay? I was getting to that.
Yeah, if you want to kill this, she's going to need tools to kill.
I will give you your weapons back, and one bargaining chip is you have to promise to stop starting shit with us. We're trying to eat here.
I look around at the others and I'm like, is that okay? We think, and then I look specifically at the one holding the goblin.
yeah.
I have this one by his throat.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tell him, let the half elf go, or I throw him in the fire.
Jesus,
That
you always
elf is
you always
already-
know how to take something good that's going good and then walk it back into the fire.
Only violence will suffice.
Wait,
He
we already have Sildar.
No.
No, you're talking about the
Alamir.
wizard.
Oh,
Yeah, Helimir.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, I see.
Quit
You guys
trying to
forgot about
negotiate when our friend has a knife in his back.
no, I just forgot you were a half elf.
so So Halimir, as you're up there, you remember him hand waving the guy to let you go. But Aradowin, you don't see this because you're down at the bottom, so you still think Halimir's up there held captive. Adrian, we'll roll back to you. I can't even think of his name now. Yemek goes, "What the shit? I thought we were establishing a truce here. What is this guy doing? Let my goblin go."
We
Let
let him go. He just
people
doesn't see
go.
Halimir because he's blind. Maybe Halimir, if he can, show us that he is not harmed at the moment. I think they have a big bromance together, and they really care that the other one is safe. It's good friendship.
Aradowin, you look out of the corner of your eye, and all three of the ones standing at the fire now all have their arrows, crossbows, whatever, aimed directly at you, and it is kind of like a stalemate where, just to catch you up on things in case you missed it, Adrian was making the parlay go back to where you wanted it, and then you kind of stepped it back with threatening the goblin in the middle of a peace offering, like, essentially. So, there's your situation. Yemek is, I'll never call him by the right name, just looking at Adrian for something, looking at you like, broker this deal, or we gonna, somebody's gonna die.
Halimir, you good?
Halimir, the goblin's standing more closely to Yemek.
So I still got a knife in my back here.
Did. You no
No,
longer
you
do.
don't.
Oh, he's still holding it to me.
No, he's stepped away from you.
Oh, did he send me?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, I said a while ago he waved for his
Oh.
guy to let you
I
go.
think it's when somebody
Gotcha.
intimidated him that he waved it away.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm good right now. But, yeah, I'm good.
I dropped the goblin.
Now, nobody will tell you where Nosy is.
And he runs off to his other three.
Yeah, that was a little dramatic.
Warranted.
So Yemek now is standing there, now that everything's kind of calmed down, and he says,
So, are we in agreement? You go kill Fuckface, Fuckbear, whatever you want to call him.
I forgot his name.
Okay.
Clark.
Clark.
Cragmaw.
Okay. You named him, dude.
Yeah, I know.
And
Names are hard.
bring me his head. And then we will go our separate ways.
Okay, but
Could get very messy.
does it have to be the whole head? And at what point do you consider not enough head? It's very important when you make deals to have the outline of the contract very clear.
It's
So
when
there is no misunderstanding.
it's when I say, "You done?" So yeah.
Okay, I'll stop it.
Sorry, everybody. He just says
The head, just bring me the head. Cut off his head, bring his head to me. We can make a deal.
and he waves to the one upstairs, or no, we'll say one of the ones down at the fire, points to a chest, and they walk over and put a little key in, and he brings you your great sword and your short sword, Thera.
Yeah.
And
I had a lot
one of the
of stuff.
goblins backpack all of it. All your stuff
Okay.
is back.
Okay.
They hand it to you and say, and Yemek says,
Do we have a deal now?
and he looks at you, Aradowin.
Yes.
He leans over, looks at you directly, like, eh?
Yeah, we're good. Can I grab our boy, our bloodied, beat up boy, down here on the ground? Do you mind?
Yeah. Hold on.
Sure, yeah. You guys
I'm
can
gonna
do whatever you want with him.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go.
now we walk away with our stuff.
Sure.
We go kill Cragmaw, chief
Yeah.
of.
Where is this Clark?
He looks at you and he says, well, for someone that's been in these caves for a while, I thought you would have known this.
I was in a cage.
Which one? Which one? Hey, I thought I told you to chain her up like the rest. Why'd you put her in a cage? I'm sorry about that. We don't usually treat our guests that bad. I apologize sincerely.
That's okay. I made friends with the wolves.
And
Yemek, do you have a map of these caves?
everybody looks like, what's a map? But no, they just give you a dumb look, like, why would we have a map to our own home? And
Is Clark in these caves?
so he tells you, what?
Is Clark in these caves?
Oh, yeah, of course he is. He's, you just keep on going down there, and then you cross the bridge, and then you go past the water pools, and you're there.
Okay. She puts her sword on her back. It's as big as she is.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. He's not alone. He's got he's got a big wolf named Ripper, and that thing got his name for a reason.
Me.
Sounds fun.
I'm gonna turn and walk out.
Okay.
We will deal with it.
Bye.
So, with
So-
that being said, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to end it here for tonight, and we will pick up next week. Sorry to interrupt anybody, but it's already 10:04, and we've gone past the time that I promised everybody. Yeah, so, anyway, sorry to interrupt and just bring that up and dump that on you guys, but
Okay.
usually we cut off before 10, so... We'll pick up here where we left off next week then. So thanks for watching,
good.
guys. Love you. This has been a disaster for me. I'm such a wreck. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.